This is NDTV, and you're watching Classics.
It's bright and early on a Monday morning, and we're outside Wockhardt Khorakiwala, the charming residence of the CMD of one of the pharma majors of this country, Wockhardt. It will be interesting to get an insight into the mindset and work ethic of Mr. Habil Khorakiwala and to see how he's gearing up for the challenges of innovation and research which are critical to the survival of the Indian pharmaceutical industry today. Good morning, Mr. Khorakiwala. How are you?
Good.
Do you always have such an energetic start to the morning?
Yeah, you need some energy to get on, no?
So what's your routine usually? You're always in the gym and swimming and...
Yeah, I start out with the gym in the morning, 30 to 40 minutes.
Okay. So clearly with your industry, you realize the importance of keeping in good shape and good health.
Yeah, unless, you know, our life is so sedate. Hardly you have a physical activity. So you need to do some workouts to get back your energy.
So is this where you catch up with all the newspapers?
Yeah, I think this is my 15-20 minutes morning tea and catch up with the newspapers.
It's a beautiful house. What has inspired this? It's very Moorish in style.
Yeah, it is. The inspiration is from south of Spain. And a place called Granada and Cordoba in the south. It has three characteristics basically, which was there in Alhambra. There was a sense of space, you know. And then there was always water dribbling throughout Alhambra.
Right.
So you would find use of water and getting the nice soothing sound of that. And there was a lot of light and air. So one side, the west side of the entire house is glass. So we get the early morning sun.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Especially the spot and the water and...
It's a fusion of really the Moorish period, 8th to 16th century, the architecture, and also contemporary. So it's very livable, it's something very comfortable to live in. And it's not overdone to everything what is Moorish, but at the same time it's a nice blend of both.
So did you have to make several trips there with your architect?
No, I think I visited once and the architect must have gone there.
Now time to head to Wockhardt's office in the Bandrakulla complex. So what's next on the agenda?
After talking to you, I'm moving at 11 o'clock at a meeting. And this is about the new acquisition we have had on Umax.
The recent one.
The recent one, with these brands, ProteinX and Ferrex.
So with this, of course, this will really take your medical nutrition business to a different level.
Oh yes, it's double our business. We've become a significant player. And here there is a team, Wockhardt team and Umax team. They worked together last 1 week, 10 days.
Yeah.
And they are presenting way forward.
And are you looking at more acquisitions in this space of medical nutrition?
See, the acquisition happens when something is available.
Right.
So we cannot plan for acquisition.
Well, it's been in the news for a long while now that, of course, Wockhardt has this war chest and is really on the lookout for acquisitions. We know you have a few in Europe, but US, is that your next target?
See, our target is basically both the US and Europe.
But the market is quite tough, would you say, in terms of looking, availability of good companies to acquire?
There are companies which are available. It is a question of, for us, whether it is right company in terms of our strategy, and the company is available at a valuation which makes sense to us. So I think both these are important for us.
But is there a lot of competition with a lot of companies, a lot of Indian companies also looking to acquire overseas? Would you say there's very sort of stiff competition?
That is true. See, at one time one had a competition from companies in US and Europe. Now, in addition to that, now we have also a competition significantly from Indian companies. And in many cases, you would be surprised that it's only Indian companies which are competing, It's good for India actually, and it shows the level of confidence we have in building a business worldwide.
Of course, you're looking for a company with good synergies, but any specific area?
Basically, in Europe, we have presence in UK and Germany. We would certainly like to strengthen our presence in these markets or in Europe as a whole. And these are mainly would be generic companies. And similarly in the US also, we have an excellent portfolio of products coming in next 2 years or so, 2-3 years. So we would grow in any case, but when we get a good company, I think that will accelerate the process.
And what size are you looking at in terms of an acquisition? What would you be looking? What's the size of the war chest that you have?
The size could be anything. It depends on what companies are available. But we have currently sitting on a cash of $400 million. Right. And therefore, we are in a position to acquire various sizes of the company.
We're now going to sit in on a meeting where the Wockhardt team will discuss a recent acquisition they've made.
The second key element of this strategy for getting a good integration would be in the manufacturing area. The team comprised of Mr. Pandita,